Hello.
Hi everyone.
Hello. But I can see.
Hello, hello. I hope everything is working. Are you able to see us? So the first
everyone.
questions are the video and audio
Hello.
correct? Is everything available?
Hello.
Yeah, I think they're hearing us. There are hellos in the chat.
That's perfect.
Picture yes. Mini set.
Yeah, because we have some delay,
Okay.
but yeah, everything seems to be working correctly. Okay, first thing is, we have the biggest focus on the chat on the Steam. So if you really would like to be heard, just please use the Steam chat. Also, we have some view on the YouTube chats and Twitch, but it is not our priority at this moment. Like, we do not have so much attention to take care of free sources of the chat. If everything is set correctly, we can introduce ourselves. My name is Maciej. You can know me as Valeria Vaskai from Discord or forums of Steam. And with me is Kasia. She's our graphic.
Hi.
Michał,
Hi.
and Łukasz.
Hello.
Michael and Michał and Łukasz are our programists. Okay. So I hope you see the game. You see the settings right now. I think we can start.
People are saying that music is too loud.
Yes, it is for now. I'm sorry. I forgot that this music in my menu have set to be a little bit louder, so you can enjoy it with us. Okay. I think we can start. Let me check some last things before we do. I have so many screens to take care of this stream. Okay, guys. So first thing is that Steam should release our demo at this hour. Like, it should be online at this very moment, but it is the thing that they are releasing so many games at the same time that sometimes it takes longer. I have checked different Steam pages, the demos that should be available at this moment, but they are not there. So we are not alone. This is not our fault, hopefully. And I believe that we'll be streaming right now, and during this stream the demo will become available. Because we are the only people who are able to make it public if Steam fails. So this is the plan. We hope that Steam will make our demo available as soon as possible. If not, we are going to make it by hand after the stream ends. This is for the introduction. I'm opening the chat of the Steam right now. And keep going. If everything is wrong, if you can't hear, if you can't see, just scream at the chat. What we have here, this is Mr. Prepper demo version. This is the main menu, and of course you have like general options here, like every game has. Nothing really important here. We have implemented several languages in the game. For now, we have English, Polish, German, Chinese, Russian, Dutch, and French. Those are languages that are implemented in the demo, but we are focusing. We will keep going to implement more languages. So if you're interested in any specific language, just write to us maybe on Discord, and we'll take care of it. How the Mr. Prepper save system is set. Oh, sorry. Okay, too many things on the chat, so I will not be focusing on the chat right now. Maybe a little bit later. We have 3 slots that can be used on the game. So you can play 3 different words. Also, it is important to know that there is automatically there is the system that automatically saves the progression, so there is no coming back. You're not able to move back in time. If the day passes, you are there for forever, unless you remove the save. So we can, for example, remove it right now. I will put audio up a little bit right now and create new stream save. Let's do this.
People are asking what's gonna be the price.
Not set yet, but not too big.
Ever since the plague and the change of the government, this town has been unbearable, lifeless, filled only with
So yeah, just to be
boredom,
clear, we are
propaganda,
very new to
and
streaming,
control.
and we probably
I
won't
tried to
avoid
escape
moments like this
the
when there's a
fate
bit of
this
silence.
time.
Yes, but they are
So-
listening now
I'll find a way.
Prepper's voice because
They
Oh,
call me
Yeah.
fuck. So.
Mr. Prepper.
Anyway, this is the introduction, and we can tell you more about Prepper's life. So this is the city when our main hero lives, and this is totalitarian country. You're not allowed to do much. It's like not not for real country of freedom. So the background story of it is just our hero tried to escape. Mr. Prepper tried to escape. He has been caught, and they bring him back to his flat. And now the agency is taking care that everyone is under control. The agency is trying to describe what is gonna be like, how his life gonna be like in the future.
they are asking you how to pronounce your username.
I don't know. Valeria Varskai. Anyway, here comes the tutorial. I cannot look at the chat, sorry. Here is the tutorial. It will describe the most basic things of the game, and like regular tutorial, how to control the main character, how to move the camera. In Mr. Prepper world, you are moving the camera either by right-clicking on the screen or using WSAD to move the camera, the scroll for control the zoom, and left mouse button to control the Prepper. If you double-click, he is going to be running. You can also set the game to always run if this is a good setting for you. You can interact with almost every object in the game to see what it contains. For example, we have, I don't know, sofa here. It can say textile and wood. You can reconstruct the object to make the materials out of it. right now the tutorial is introducing us to the basic systems. One of it is the sleeping system. We need to be, we have stamina, so we need to be rested in order to perform, in order to live. Broadcast could be a bit smooth on YouTube and Twitch. There is YouTube and Twitch broadcast. If you go to the Playway YouTube, there is one, and Valeria Varsky Twitch is my personal one. It's empty, but the stream is also there. Okay, I'm going to nap. Right now we need to nap. We are not going to sleep over the day. So the stamina is recovering. The second system is food. It's also your health. We have decided to combine food and health for reasons, and you have a refrigerator here, which is the system to store your food. The food that is put inside the refrigerator can last longer. You can see that things have colors in the background. Green is okay. The more red it is, the more rotten the food is, and it becomes rotten eventually and cannot be eaten.
The reason for making a health bar also our hunger bar is because we have later a fighting system, which we wanted to be connected to those basic needs of our prepper. So yeah, you can eat and in this way regenerate your health to be more prepared to fights.
So at this point, we are going to eat something, so the bar is full. And the last stat is our preparedness, is some kind of a sanity. Like normal people don't have it. It's the stat that combines those two others to one. And if you keep the left and right bar full, not empty, maybe this is the better word, not empty, the preparedness will stay like this. And if you do not take care of yourself, it's going to drop. Also, if you do something in the game, like in the preparation meaning, if you construct things, if you eat, the preparedness is going to rise. So just, it's quite important. If you let this stat drop to 0, you will faint. You're able to faint 3 times. After 3 times, you are dead. Every time you faint, you need to. The time passes. Like first faint, it passes several hours. Next time, you need to wait longer. The tutorial is saying exactly the same what I just said. The question for now, is everything okay with the volume and video? Like, do you hear everything? Like the music in the game? Do you hear our voices correctly? And if the video is correctly transferred?
Yes, give us answers.
Oh, at this point I'm going to stop and check it. Yep, working, sounds good, it's fine. So I hope we are online still.
Yeah, looks like
Good.
it works.
Perfect. So I'm not changing anything. Let me check if Mr. Prepper demo is already online. Maybe it is.
Yeah, a bit of people are asking when the...
Yeah, if you've joined at this point, I will repeat a little very fast about it. Steam is not releasing demo from technical reasons. I think like it's overloaded. It should be released right now. We have set everything as they wanted us to set, so the demo should be available at this very moment. If they are not going to release the demo when the stream ends, I'm going to make it by hand, so you will get it for sure. I'm just waiting until the Steam system will work. Okay, let's proceed. Right now we have the introduction to the escape plan, and we have the yes, as Mithril on the chat said, the other demos are not released, so it's not the Mr. Prepper problem, it's the Steam technical issue. I believe it's just too many applications are being released at the same time, hence the delay. Okay, what is the escape plan? The main goal of our character is to escape, so he has to hit his plan. We can read it right now. So here comes the plan. It is empty right now. I mean, it's not empty, it's very simple. The first goal is to build a bunker. It will change in the future. Right now they have several things on it, but we are going to proceed. And here comes the underground room building system. Our first room gonna be this size. We are going to keep going underground, so we are just making it happen. In the meantime, also you can see that we have statuses on the top. They are very important. I don't know, Michał, the statuses are your job. Maybe you can tell something about it.
Yeah, I mean, this main one that you are seeing right now is saying that Prepper is in a good condition, so this means that his stamina is high and that he's well fed. So this is kind of a main buff that makes you work faster. And there are many kind of buffs. There are like statuses of Prepper. So after, later in gameplay, there are things like being poisoned or being cold or being tired. So yeah, there are all the information of this kind.
Yep. Okay, so for now, we have our room. As you can see, it's dark, and we are not able to go there. There is no room to there is no hole or anything. And with help, here comes the workbench. Also, we can, as I said, you can inspect everything, like just for fun to read how something works, or to see if any materials is hidden inside. I'm uncovering the workbench, so we see what we have here. This is the main mechanism of crafting in Mr. Prepper. You are able to craft things and disassemble things. So the materials that objects are made of can be reconstructed to something else. Of course, it needs to be hidden from the agency. So when the agent comes, you need to take care so the agent doesn't see it. How the workbench works: we need to upgrade it to bigger levels in order to make better things. The level 1 workbench, which is the option now to be crafted, allows you to make most basic things for the beginning of the game. In order to do so, you can see that we require metal and wood. You can disassemble something, and you can also proceed with the tutorial. So there will be the trading system introduction. Here comes the mailbox. Mailbox is our trade. We can see that we are going to collect our order in 2 hours. 2 hours in game. We have the map. In demo, we have one possibility. This is the map of the city. However, it's gonna be bigger. It is bigger in the version, the full version. Right now, we are going to order those 8 units of metal. We are able to buy, or we are able to sell in order to get cash and also if we are trading with someone, they are going to gain trust. The bigger trust the person have, the better things they are going to trade with you, which is also important to take care of, because there are several ways of you can take care of yourself as prepper by just gaining trust in specific people, so they allow you to buy better things. I'm going to trade right now. So we have ordered those 8 pieces of metal. We have 2 hours right now to wait, and also as we remember, we required metal and wood. So I'm going to visit the woods, the forest. There will be several locations in Mr. Prepper World. Right now we have the forest here.
People are asking what kind of language we are using. And the whole game is done on Unity, so we are using C#.
I'm using English.
Yeah.
I'm the funny one here. So right now we are in the woods. How this location works? We have designed this woods to be to have several areas and several zone types. This location and also others are randomly generated. So every game you play, you have different scenario. This is the first level of the first area of the forest. If you are able to visit different levels, but if you are willing to go to the different zone of the forest, you need to use the pillar. This is the ropeway pillar. And the thing is that I think it's not a phone bus. I think this is the ropeway pillar which is broken. I hope this is the sound you are hearing. If not, we are going to fix it. Okay, so this is the idea that every time you would like to go further, you need to fix another ropeway pillar. We are not going to focus on this right now. Oh, also there are traps. You need to remember that traps can be placed in the forest, so maybe you'll find something, you'll catch something for you. Right now we're here to make the quest, which is collect wood logs. As we can see, the log contains 5 of wood, so we can collect it. Also there are berries here. We can take it, so we can eat it. Remember, it's green right now. Berries are getting rotten quite fast. We can eat it. And we are going to collect more woods. Here's one.
Yeah, so forest, the same as other locations, is separated into areas, because in different areas you will be able to obtain different materials, and the further you go, there are more difficult enemies that you have to fight and those kind of things. So those are those different areas.
I'm trying to find out if our demo is already released. Not yet. Good job, Steam. Oh, we love you. You know that. It's just... okay. 1,000 people are watching us on Steam, which is very nice. Thank you. Okay, we are coming back. We have what we wanted. So we are going back to our house. What we can see here, our mailbox is full, like not full, but something came. So we are going to receive it later maybe, because right now we have to disassemble 3 logs to get wood. Yeah, I'm very sorry there is no demo. We need to wait for Steam to fix the problem, or maybe we are in some queue. You need to know that Steam contains a big amount of players, and for example, if we are uploading trailers for you to see something, the trailer is waiting in the queue. It takes time. Everything that the developer does takes time, because Steam is just very huge community, and they are focusing so you guys players have the best quality of playing. So sometimes developers are on the other side and just need to wait. So so you're not forced to do it. Right now we are disassemble logs. We have 3 of them. Each of them give us 5.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I think it's quite good to mention that crafting system in our game is a bit of different than in most of other survival games. It's a bit of simplified, you can say. There are 2 things in this system, which are items and materials. So you can disassemble items to make materials, and from materials you make different items. So, which I like about it, that there's no of this mechanic that you can usually see in survival games, that you have to go through many steps of crafting something to get something that you want. Here it is very simple. You are always just converting some things into other things, because you always have to go through the process of converting to basic materials. So I think it's quite refreshing system.
As he said. Right now we have our metal. Oh, there's a painting. Okay, we have the GMA box, and what we can see, we have received our metal we have paid for, so we have taken it, and we have all the things that are required for upgrading our workbench. So we can see that workbench level 1 is available to us right now. Let's make it happen. And we can see that our list is much more wider right now. The tutorial asks us to make a ladder, which is obvious. We need to go down underground, so we are going to make it. The placing system of items in our game is, I hope, very familiar to you. We are just dragging and dropping anywhere you want. So just doing like this, and we have the passage. But it's dark. We can go down, but we cannot see anything. The tutorial highlighted the items that can be reconstructed in order to make lamps. So we are just taking things. I know that they are made of glass, but we can of course inspect it. We need glass. We need to disassemble those items. We can do it like this, or maybe 2 at once. It takes longer, but it saves our time.
People are asking what uses stamina in our game, because it's full all the time. And it's because it's a tutorial and it's a bit of simplified, so you cannot faint and this kind of things. So after the tutorial, normally when you are working, crafting things or building rooms in your bunker, that will use a lot of your stamina. And also stamina will naturally decrease over time.
Yep. So don't worry, it's not that easy. It's just a tutorial right now. I'm sorry, we need to craft a wall lamp. So I'm taking another category of our workbench. We have a wall lamp here. We can make 1 right now. Bigger amount. 1 is okay for this example. We are going to go underground, drag and drop, and we can, as you see, it's in lifetime. So pick and here we go. And what now? You need to remember that in Mr. Prepper words there is a plot. We cannot spoil it right now, so I'm not gonna to tell you much, but you are not allowed to be awake before until after 3 a.m. If you do, if you are awake, you are going to collapse. this is not the broken system. This is a plot twist inside the game you're going to discover in the full version. I can of course nap. This is a tutorial. It's not use of that. I'm going to sleep.
And the fact that the game is also separated to days and you need to go to sleep at set hour makes this nice separation in a gameplay that, you know, this is a game about preparing, so you have to plan each of your day, so you must be able to go to sleep at this hour.
Mr. Prepper is not a gamer. He has a computer though. What do we have here? This is the very important thing. This is a calendar. It counts days. The thing is that this is not any exact month. You can see this is month 1. It has 30 days, and I should have said around 1980s. It's not like this. This is a totally. The question was what time we have in the game timeline. This is like the alternative universe, and we have. This is the late 90s, but everything you can see in the game is quite 70s, 80s, because this is the totalitarian country. This is the alternative universe for America becoming totalitarian, so they quite stopped in progression. And they are just making things differently than you know right now, than you know from the real universe. About this calendar, this is the system. In the demo it just counts days, but you will see in the full version that all the events that will happen in the game, like I don't know, power cuts, I don't know, there's different types of events that are going to happen to you in the game, so they will gonna be registered inside on this calendar. Also the agents visit, because agents are going to visit you systematically, depending on how are you going to behave, but this I'm going to describe later. Okay, and what you need to know right now, when you came to sleep, the game going to save. So every time you sleep, it is saving itself. So if you MAP, the chat has started a fan club about you.
Yeah, I just saw this comment.
That's cool.
Nice.
We have so the game, when you're going to quit the game, you always start the game from the point of save, obviously. Okay, you can hear the music. Here comes the agent. We have some suspicious items. Of course, this is the plan. It's not so we can turn it to some propaganda stuff. We need to hurry because the agent is coming, and also there will be indicator here that we need to hurry up to open the door for him. Also, the workbench is not very cool to have here. Right now, I think we are safe, and we can go and open the door. And what is happening right now? The agent is investigating the house. He is trying to check if you are a good, proper citizen that lives in the rules that the government gave you. So what do you need to focus on? Do not sell everything you have in your flat. Do not reconstruct everything you have in your flat. He's just counting things. So I'm not going to tell you specifically what and how the algorithm works, because it's up to you to discover. However, just take care so your flat looks good at when he comes. Also, when he go outside, he will be able to read the document investigation result we have here. So what we have that there is no lacking items in our flat. Everything is correct. Also suspicious items, none. We have hidden everything. We will be able to sleep to work more at a cost. I'm sorry, we'll get back to this question later. we can see that our next visit of the agent is set on Tuesday. It's not going to happen in demo, but this is obviously the thing you need to be prepared to. There is a result. If you get the positive score, you will see that the status system will reward you. Also, there is a suspiciousness. There is nothing suspicious. And now we can see that here we have those agent glasses. So agent is happy. The report was positive, so our preparedness is decreasing slower. So taking care of agent might be quite a good thing to take care of. Right now we can take our bunker and I'm sorry, not take our bunker. We can take our workbench and place it place it underground. So here it comes. We are able to produce things here. We have another thing that showed up. This is our journal. The journal is some kind of a quest system, so you're always on track, you're always aware what is going on. So if you forget something, just open the journal. The journal contains equipment, so you have things you can wear when you, I don't know, come fighting, come traveling, come scavenging. This is quite important thing, and also you're having skills that you are able to learn in order to make your character better. In general, we can see that we should check our plan again. So we are going to do this.
What happens when prep falls to 0? First time he faints, and if your preparedness falls to 0 several times in a row, we can say, you will die and you will have to reload your save. So this is like your main, we can say, health bar, because when it drops to 0 you are dying.
I'm just giving a quick look if the demo is there. It's not there yet.
Oh.
You can also look for questions on our Discord
Can we
chat.
shooting the agent? Sorry. You're saying something, Łukasz. Sorry, I interrupted you.
You can also look for questions at our Discord chat. I gathered them.
Okay.
Yes, someone was also asking if we can sacrifice our sleep to work more. Well, kind of. I mean, this hour of free past midnight is set, so if you go past that, you faint, and it's the same like if you were dying. But depending on the hour that you are going to sleep, you'll regain some amount of stamina. So you're always sleeping till 6 in the morning. So if you go to sleep at 3, then you sleep only 3 hours, so you don't get much stamina. So this is sort of sacrificing your time and stamina for working more.
I'm going to eat, because as you can see, we have health quite low. Also, little information, I have received more official information from Steam right now. They are working because demos are not working for most of the developers. So they told us that they are working on it, so we hope they are, and praise the Steam. I'm going to eat it because it was about to rot. So I'm going here, and I'm going to check my ultimate plan. Bless the President can be turned into my ultimate plan. As I told you before, it's quite empty right now. It's gonna become bigger. Let's check this out. Our plan tells us to grow some plants and establish the food source. Steam is not prepared exactly. Who is the demo? I don't know the guy demo. What do we have now? In this for this example, we are going to set the 5 room soil farm and plant something inside. You can see the animation here. Something has been added to the journal, so everything that has been said has been written here. What I didn't say before, and this is quite interesting also, I believe, there is this time system. You're able to pause, you're able to... Oh, this is not an online game, you're able to pause. And also, you are able to move forward. If you press shift, the game gonna just move forward and until you're pressing, you're moving forward. But you can use this lever to set the time you would like to move. So it's like, I don't know, 4 p.m. 45, and I press here, I will just move to this time. So it's just a tool, but might be useful. I also forgot there is the cooking system. So if you open the stove, you need to know that that you are able to make richer food. If you gather some ingredients, you're able to make better food, cook it here, so it lasts longer, or maybe give you more positive statistics like health. Maybe I'm getting hungry again because I'm talking and talking. So I'm going. This is a little bit rotten. So maybe how many we can also take things. For example, like this, because this is our refrigerator, but we can take like this, we can separate items, so we have several things. We can remove items here, or we can just eat them. Also here you have different categories for items that you collect, so they are in proper order. We can go down, because I'm not going to set the farm here, it's not enough space. I'm going to build a bunker. The constructing system allows you to select the size of the bunker. We have like one line, or you can also create double-decker, like double room, in order to raise trees. The trees requires more space, so here it comes. Let's make just a regular thing. You need to focus, because the time we are going to stop at 6 p.m. at 08. So this is also the indicator what you are going to stop. You can see that the stamina is going down, the preparedness is going down, and also the health is going down. So building is quite I forgot the word.
Time demanding.
Yeah. Right now we need to decide, are we going to make other things or maybe go for a nap? It's up to us, it's time management. So maybe I can do something. For example, I can create a room soil. We'll need 5, so I'm selecting 5 and I'm crafting. And look at the time, are we going to end? So maybe it's a good idea, maybe not.
Someone is asking, where does the dirt go? And it goes to the inventory, and then you can craft room soils with it.
Yeah.
Which we're doing right now.
Right now the game stopped. It stopped because we are tired. We can see it with the screen changed. We have a low preparedness. Yes, here we have the ground. You can see the ground we have collected. This is the basic material we have. So I'm going to sleep right now. It's not cool to, and maybe I will eat something before I sleep. I know it's not healthy, but maybe I will eat carrots. Carrots are healthy. Yeah, I think that's enough. I'm going up. You can see, maybe I can power it on or off. This is the electricity system I will describe a little bit later. I'm going to sleep. Is the streaming going well? I think yes. What do we have right now? The same, so not need to describing. You can see that our health dropped a bit, our preparedness dropped a bit, but we are rested, so we can take care of it. We can use the refrigerator in order to eat something. Those cans are quite good. They are expensive, but as you can see, 3/4 has been refilled. However, the preparedness is not well. we are going to make move to create more room soils. Like we need 3 of them more. As you can see, the preparedness is going up. Unless you're doing something and you're a good prepper and you are prepared, your stats are going to be well. We are not able to go down, so we need ladder. Ladder needs metal. There are different ways to get it. We can reconstruct something in a flat. We can use the trading system. I'm going to make the first option. I think those kettles have 3 metals inside, yeah? So I'm just grabbing them, and maybe this one. Yeah, I'm going here. So we are going to reconstruct the kettle. How many do we need? It's enough, so I'm making a ladder. I'm making a ladder somewhere, and we can go down. However, we do not have light, and I think this is a good moment to describe how the power system works. You are being provided with power by the government. This is your electric box. So this is the amount of power you are being provided by the government. This is not a big deal. Like if you are continue working here, that's gonna be not enough. And when this when this indicator fulfills, there's gonna be a powered collapse. We are going to make it later, I believe. The thing is that you will need to construct another power source. You will be constructing generators. There are different types of them, run by different types of fuel. So at this point, we have enough power to make more lamps. I'm not sure if I do have... yes, I have 2 glass. We need 1. That's cool. I'm making 1, 2, and I think that's enough right now. When we can get the demo, the Steam broke. The Steam is not releasing demos for nobody, so we need to wait for Steam to fix the problem. I'm putting the lights. Here it comes. I'm putting the lights, and I am able to proceed with my quest. I'm not sure if you remember, we need to establish the food stores. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to place the most basic way to grow things. It's just putting dirt on the ground. It's up to you how you're going to make it. You can do it this way. If you feel that, I don't know, this looks ugly, you can take it and place it somewhere else. You are not able to stand inside, but yeah, something like this. What else? You need to you can, of course, I don't know, use your change the colors of the if it's just a cosmetic thing. Also, when I'm here, I can show you there is a room upgrade box. It's not going to be available in the demo, but you are able to upgrade your room to different scenarios. If you are making a farm here, you are putting an upgrade here that you are able to make on the workbench, and the room changes. It gives you more buffs and perks to this kind of upgrade you have chosen. So for example, if this is farm, the room appearance will change, and you will see that it's more profitable to use it. Right now I'm going to plant something. I do not have any seeds, as the tutorial told me the seeds are somewhere hidden, so I'm going to find them. Also, look, my health is not good enough, so I'm going to do something. I have taken water from the sink. when I have done it by mistake, but I will describe it now. You are being provided by the government with a water source, but it's not, as you can see, it's not unlimited. So for now, it is okay for taking care of your plants, but in the future, you will need to think about taking water from any other sources, and of course, there are mechanisms that allows you to do so. I'm opening. And I can see that there are seeds inside, so I remember that there are some more here. You can see that those seeds are different. We have cabbage, beet, carrot. Also, the journal has been updated so we can plant the seed. No, on 2P for the demo button on this game. Okay, yeah, the festival is broken for now. I'm very sorry about that. We are going to fix it with Steam as soon as the stream ends, and we are going to deliver the demo as soon as possible, as soon as we can, because it's there. Why shouldn't we? Okay, what else? We have these plants. So we have two ways of planting. We have regular planting. So we just take the, for example, carrot here, and no, I am not able to place it. Oh, because there is no. Okay, one moment. No, why I'm not able to place the seed. Plant. Okay. Oh, what I've done here. This the important thing. I've done it so fast. So that was not my intention. First of all, you are doing the plant, so you're planting a specific seed inside the dirt, but you need to take care so it's also watered. Yeah. So I'm going to plant everything we have here. The planting, the quick planting works the way that it takes just from the left to right. Plants need water and light to grow, which is very important because you will see this system in working. Look, there are 3 indicators of our farm. The top one is the light, so the more full the bar is, the faster the growing is. The bottom one is water, so we need to be watered in order to grow. Without water, it's gonna to stop. And also the middle one, which is the leaf, is going to fulfill with green. The more green it is, the bigger the plant is, and when it's full, you're able to collect. I'm going to give water here. Also, we need to remember, I can show you, we have not enough light, so maybe I'll create another one. What
People are also asking how the demo is limited. So there's no time limit. You can play as long as you want, but you just won't be able to progress from the certain point. You are not able to do all the things that will be later available.
Yes, you're gonna see at the end of the stream how it works. I'm going to grab some glassy stuff, and I'm gonna disassemble them, and maybe one more. So we have the options to create. I'm going to make 2 lamps at the same time. And you can see in the real time that when you're moving the lamp, you can see how it fulfilling the bar. So you're able to place it like here. I know it's not looking well, but you need to know that these lamps are not for growing plants. Those are regular lamps, and you will need a better workbench in order to make better lamps. But still, okay, we have light here. I can maybe put some water here. Food source established, and we have it. Like we have finished what the journal told us. Right now it asks us to go to the escape plan. Before we do, maybe we have some questions at this point. I don't know, something is interesting, so I can describe it more. Why health decreased during the daytime? This is not actually only health. This is also your food. So this is the food and health at the same time. So you need to eat because you're getting hungry. You can see the status. The nighttime is coming. So just take care of it. Yeah. Okay, we have more questions. I will just go quick deep into it. Or maybe, you know what, I will finish the demo and the tutorial, and then we are going to focus on the questions. You can see also when we have established more lights that the bar is filling up. We can also try to show you what happens when you overdose, when you make too much. Where is the army or FBI? You can have no lamp at one time. Workbench have, yes, workbench have it, exactly. Okay, we are going to disassemble one. I think, I don't know, 2 or 3 lamps are going to make the collapse. So I'm going to make 3. Oh, no, it's not a good way. I'm going to stop it right now because my stamina is very low. I'm going to go asleep. Yes, you can change the room size. Like when you build something underground, you are able to remove the room and make another one. So changing the appearance and the plan is possible. Nuclear launch detected. StarCraft fun, I can tell. Ja władca. Looks beautiful.
Thanks.
Mr. Mulder. Okay, what now? We need to eat something before we make the collapse. Oh, you can see that plants are growing here, yeah? The indicator of the green leaf is going up. This plant had the more light, so it is quite good. Also, there are different types. You can see different types of plants. So they are the regular ones, but there are different types of grounds, like glass. How it is called? I forgot the word. Okay, open. Do you only read the Steam chat? Yes, like no and yes at the same time. We are focusing on the Steam chat because we have free sources and it's not that easy for us to take care of reading at the same time. So we are focusing on the Steam chat. That's right. But obviously, of course, you are able to join our Discord, and we will be answering questions there. So if we did not answer something here, we will be here for you. We are always here for you. So the Discord system, the chat system, is quite good for us to handle the questions. Right now, what I'm going to do, I have made those. No, I have not. So maybe I will make 2 more. So we have those 3 lights, and I can show you that the bar of electric box is almost full. So I can put more and more, and it will collapse right now. It collapses. We can power off something, so it brings back the light. And this is the limit of the government power supply. Also, you need to remember that the sink is also filled, but you're not going to do well when the farm is getting bigger. Okay, what else I can show you at this position? You can always here check the calendar, so all the events that are coming are going to be here. Question: will there be a way to buy more plates and stuff so you can look better in your house? Yes, everything you have recreated, deconstructed is available. So you can make table, chairs, books, shelves. Like you can see the cattle, green cup. So if you deconstruct something, it appears. So you can rearrange your flat as more as you wish. Can you create a robot? No, but of course we'll implement this.
Will we be able to utilize the weather? Yeah, there will be some ways of utilizing the weather. There will be something to collect the water from rain, for example.
Yeah, so also the events are also based on it. So is there a way to lose? Yes, like you're collapsing. So this is connected to the agent. If the agent look at your house and tells that something is wrong, you're not going to get a good stat here. The stat are going to make your play more difficult, and if it is more difficulty, this is more easily to faint, and if you're fighting, you're dying. There is no demo version yet. The Steam broke. The Steam is trying to fix the problem. He told it officially that all the demos of the festival are not released yet, and they are fixing the problem. So we are awaiting with you, so we can make the demo public. Okay, then. Demo is a myth. Yes, demo is a lie. The cake is a lie. Mr. Prepper is a lie.
It's all staged.
It's all staged. We never did it. Okay.
It's actually pre-recorded.
Yes. we are not live. We are asking our own questions, answering our question.
And you are all bots.
That's why I'm not saying anything.
Okay then. What else? So this is the system. I think we are going to finish what the journal told us. Food source is ready, and I should check my ultimate plan. So let's do this. Bravo. So we have the end of the demo. It introduced the main basics and all the systems that are very, very fundamental. And we are allowing you to continue playing. That's like, it's not a problem. You are able to proceed. So you can, if you're willing to, you are able to proceed and play with it, like make more rooms. It's not blocked. It's like we have restricted access to areas. We have restricted access to workbench. You are not able to make the workbench level 2, so things are restricted here. But the further game requires full version. So you're able to go to the forest, check it out. You're able to make some trades with this one guy here, and that's all in the meaning of the demo. So right now I think it's a good way. I'll pause the game for a bit and maybe answer some questions because there were a lot of them during the Steam. What I can tell here. Sorry, I'll move my laptop maybe a bit. So
there's a question: how do you make money in the game? Well, mainly by selling stuff in a trade system, but you can get those things that you can sell in many different ways. I mean, in a prologue, mainly you can get it from farming and selling food that you grow. But later on, we make sure that there are a few possible playstyles that you can take to obtain money and food. So, for example, the trap system in the forest, you'll be able to hunt and place traps.
I can see the questions about the release. This is I can tell you something about the plan. This is the demo because there is a Steam Festival that the whole plan of the Steam Festival was to release the demo before the full release, so people are able to play and decide if this is the game for them. And the thing is that after the demo, you're able to play the demo for 4 days. I'm not sure when it's gonna be fixed by Steam, but we are going to give you another version of the game, which is called Mr. Prepper Prologue. You're able to find it right now on Steam. If you type Mr. Prepper Prologue, there is a game called like this. This is our game, and this is another product that's going to be released for free. It's gonna be like this. The demo is now. It's not available due to the Steam problems, but when it becomes available, you're able to play it for 4 days, I hope. After that, the demo is going to be removed from your Steam. Then we are going to make some closed beta tests of the game, so we are sure that it's working good. It's gonna be this month, like the beta test. So this month we are going to continue testing. Afterwards, the prologue will be released. So you will be allowed to give us your feedback. You will be allowed to tell us what you think about the game finally. And afterwards, we are going to release the main version. So it's all gonna happen next month. We hope. We have tested the game internally. It really looks promising. Like there are not big amount of bugs that we are going to fix, but the last test will be yourselves. Like you will be playing closed beta, and you will be playing the prologue. The prologue will be public for everyone and for free, so your feedback will be very, very important to us. We'll implement more important things, and then we'll be able and we'll be ready for the release. I will look at the questions. How many % of the game is ready? It's almost ready. Like the game is quite ready. There is just the testing part left. We don't want to release the game without the testing, so we are keep testing, and we are keep speaking to you, and also, as I said, closed beta, and afterwards the prologue and the release. Looking at the chat, you do not sign for beta yet. We were too busy to preparing this stream and demo for you, but next days we are going to be occupied by preparing the closed beta session. Is this stuff you can find while digging? No, not yet. Like we have think about it, but there were some ideas that were colliding with other ideas. So we have decided to disable this feature. I'm not sure. Maybe we'll think about implementing it later. But there is always room for improvements, you know. So the game can be bigger and bigger, and we don't want that. Like you have waited enough. This game is quite complex, and it has different systems, and we don't want to make it with unlimited time, because ideas are unlimited. You are giving us ideas, we have our own ideas, and implementing them all the time is just time consuming. So we hope that this game at this version is quite complex and fun to play, and any others can be added later. We will keep updating the game. We are not leaving it after the release, because this is our kit. We are going to make it the best. So how many hours have you played the game? I don't know if there is such number. Like we need to play it all the time, and to be honest, I find it very hard to play it like a normal person, because we know everything about the game. Will you be able to get a pet? No, but we have thought about it, and there are ideas to implement it, so we are not saying no, and most possibly we are saying yes. How much the government checked the house? If we do not use anything that is connected to the house, is suspicious. No, it's not, I think. I will not tell more about the system. It's just no, I'm not gonna to spoil you, but that he's checking if you are a proper citizen in general. What uses stamina when you're doing something, when you're like it's dropping all the time because you're falling asleep or something, but when you're working and running, for example, or something, it uses stamina. Plans to Mr. Prepper in Brazilian Portuguese? Yes, we thought about it. Like, we'll be translating the full version all in on. Just we had to think about the most popular languages right now, but we'll keep covering those smallest ones as well. Is there a punishment for working at the workbench at night? No, there is no punishment, but you are not allowed to work more than 3 a.m. What kind of improvement you are going to deliver to the near future? Like to the game? A lot of them. Like, we have lists of improvements we would like to do. The threads on the Discord and on the Steam, so you're able to tell us what you would like to see in the game, and we are going to look at it all the time. So there are a lot of them, like docs maybe. Is the prologue only the tutorial? No, the prologue will be longer. The prologue will contain more content than the demo, so you'll be able to see more mechanisms and take part of the story of the Mr. Prepper, like the beginning of it. Who is responsible for art and style design? Mostly Kasia, which is Władca Parówek. We'll be able to, like, there was another guy who's also worth mentioning, but he's not working with us anymore. I'm not sure if he's willing to so I will tell his name. So yeah, there was a guy who was also working for the graphic, but right now Kasia is the main graphic on rejected games. We'll be able to lose sleep to work more. Will we be able to lose sleep to work more? At a cost. I'm not sure if I understand the question. Will we be able to lose sleep? Like don't sleep? This is the correct understanding of it?
I think his thing it's about a penalty with working too much, but you know,
if you work too much, if you're just faint, so take care of this green thing on the top. Yeah, it's just a thing that's gonna drop when you work too much. Power cuts. I thought only us in South Africa has those. The power cuts made too realistic. Yeah, there will be power cuts. So we need to be prepared. So we need generators. You need to think of it, and you need to think where they are going to come, etc. Can we move the workbench downstairs so we don't need to cover from agent? Yes, it is already done. How secretive does Mr. Prepper have to be? I don't know. Like, you need to be normal upside, and you need to be Prepper downside, like on underground. So do not look weird when you're dealing with your own flat. Can we shoot the agent? Not at this point. Like, there is also a plot, so you don't want to like, you're not allowed to shoot the agent. Is your favorite color yellow? Yes, it is. Can I build a crazy brainwashing chair and mind wipe the Can I build a crazy brainwashing chair and mind wipe the agent in the basement? Of course you can. Not yet. Not implemented yet, but this is a cool idea. The game will be a multiplier in any way? I can tell that this is something I really would like to implement in the game, to make the game possible to play, for example, in cooperation. I really do love cooperation games, so making my own cooperation game would be like quite a good thing. Just you need to remember, you need to know that Mr. Prepper is our first game, and the budget on it, and how much we can spend on it, and how big it can be. Everything was limited. So right now we had to decide if we really wanted the big game. So I believe this is a good start. Like, I don't know if you know, for example, the game which is called Stardew Valley, for example. It was a single player at the beginning, and now it has cooperation mode. So I believe if you really will like the game, if the game will have good reviews and will have the resources to continue producing more stuff inside. Like, I'm not telling about fixing stuff, because fixing stuff is in our budget still, but if we are thinking about moving forward, like making cooperation mode, we'll have to make this product good, and you will need to think about it in a good way. So yes, I hope there will be multiplayer. I wonder what happens when the agent discovered the hatch. I can tell you. Tea kettle in America, who's drinking tea? I don't know. I have no idea. I will remove it. It's not there anymore. Look, we have disassembled it, so not a problem anymore. I don't talk about it anymore. Are there stats graphs that show us how much of food materials energy I have to consume, and all about statistics? Not yet. We have thought about it, but it's not there yet. But it's a good idea to implement in the future. Can you get more people in to live in your house? Not right now. That was also the idea, but it's suspended for now because the game would be too big. Can you list some of the text and interesting items we'll be making? Yeah, okay. I don't want to spoil you much, but interesting. You can make a machine that filters water. You can make the machine that refine fuel. You are able to make your own car. It's just don't make it like this is another car mechanic simulator or any game that's really focused on the constructing car, but still you're able to make your own car, and so this is the machine anyway, and you will need to give it fuel, so you have a refinery. I think that's all. I'm not gonna to tell you anything more, just not to spoil. Or some of the quests we may encounter, or some. This is part of the question. Or some of the quests we may encounter. Like, what are the question? The quest. I'm sorry, I'm not sure if I understand correctly, but the quest. This is the story here. Like, you will be following the story of Mr. Prepper, and the quests will be part of the story. I'm not gonna to tell you them. Like, this is the main plot, and I'm not thinking that maybe I would spoil something by mistake. So I'm not gonna go inside, go to this. And when we will be able to pre-purchase the game, or will you make the purchase when fully developed? I'm not doing. We are not doing the pre-purchase thing because we do not have your trust yet. I mean, it's cool when you're making Cyberpunk or when you're making Witcher 3, when people loves you and knows that you will make a perfect game. So it's a good way to ask, okay guys, we have given you 3 good games, and we are making another, so maybe you can give us part of your money so we'll make it better. But we didn't give you anything yet, so I believe it's better to give you the game even for free right now, so you can test it and tell us, okay, this is good, but I didn't like this, so maybe you can fix that. So we can take your feedback first, then we'll even for free, and then give you the game for the good amount of money. So then you're able to gain our trust. So you're paying something, we are giving you the game back. And when we gain your trust, there is then we want your money, never before. And when we will be able to pre-purchase game? There's no pre-purchase, but it's gonna be released, I hope, next month. This is our plan. With when the tests done, when the test will be good. We'll be able to utilize the weather. Yes, there will be lane collectors that Michał said already. How do you make money? By trading. You can. This is the point. Like you are making the system here of the underground bunker will allow you to sell things, doing the trades and gain trust of people. I'm not sure if you saw it, but if I go to the trade, you can see that there is a trust here, level 2. The bigger the trust is, the better the items can be. Yes, look, this is a matrix style. Perfecto. Okay, I think that's the questions I have collected here, and I get back to the chat.
Someone also asked if we can plant plants not underground, like in a backyard. Well, you can, but then agent is gonna see them and he's gonna be suspicious. But also by planting them above the ground, they have sun all the time, so then you don't need to worry about the light. So this may be a valid strategy, maybe not. You can try it out.
Yes, let me check if our demo is out. Maybe Steam fixed something. And no. Perfect. Perfecto patronum. Yes, we are going to speak with them later. Okay. Anyway, I'm looking at the chat right now. So if there are things you would like to ask, that's the proper moment. Can we play as cannibal and eat agent man? Yes. No. Maybe. It's classified. You lose all your plan when you nuke hits if you plant them above the ground. That's the plot.
A lot of people want to kill an agent and do some horrible things to him.
We didn't do it.
Soviet car, yes, that was a Soviet car. Can you paint the car then? Not yet. It's painted some way, but you're not able to change the painting. But you know, we have been making the game with some plan. Like we have been collecting your ideas, and most of them were quite nice. The thing is that when you are constructing, when you're producing something, you need to make decisions. You need to, at some point, make a decision what to implement. So this is our proposition of the Mr. Prepper game. Yeah. So it looks like this. And if you will be playing it, we will be collecting your opinions a lot. Like there is a Steam, there is a community, there is a Discord. So we'll be collecting them in order to make the game better later. Maybe if the game is really, really good, we'll be making another one. This is not the decision we have right now. So all the things you would like to see in the game and you will not find, you are able to suggest, and we will discuss. And there are also on the Discord there is a suggestion system. You're able to suggest something and people are voting on it. So yeah. Is everything still a plant? Yes, we have this bug before that if you are inspecting something, there was everything a plant. So yeah, but not anymore. The bug is fixed. Okay, I'm going.
Or at least we hope so.
Yeah, this is like the production all the time. So you're making it and the bug comes, you're fixing one bug and another one comes. So there is no bugless game. We would like to make it the more bugless as possible, but obviously something happens. So we are here for it. We will be hot fixing all the time. I hope the demo is working pretty good. It's not there for you guys, I'm sorry, but I hope it's gonna be good. Okay. So many things. Do we gonna need air purifier machines? Not at this point. And the trees might be sufficient. Yeah. Can we have die by being idle? Yeah. like when you're idle, some of your stats will drop eventually. I'm looking at other chats right now. When you will have a lot of underground rooms, will something what consumes a lot of energy? Do you have to pay monthly energy, water, gas, whatever? No, I am not sure I'm not sure if you saw it before, but there is a system that I'm sorry you didn't saw it because there is no system in the demo, but you can see that there is an electrical box, and this is the power that the government supplies you for free. Like, this is a totalitarian country. They are giving you some things for free. There is a plot, there is the story behind that, but this is not much. So if you would like to create all the things underground, you will need to create your own system, your own electricity system. There are things that allows you to do those, like machines. The Russian guy asked, can I, in Russian, I'm not Russian, but the translation works good. Can I build a defense system to shoot agents? No, we have thought about it. We have thought about some defense systems that so the agents doesn't come, but not yet. Like, we have decided not to implement it yet. Okay, I'm losing. Where's the chat? Where's the chat here? Is there snow in the game season? No, not right now. We have thought about it, but still, this is the same thing. We have a lot of ideas, and implementing those will take time. If you'd not like wait longer, we really think that the game is complex enough right now, but we are collecting those ideas, and also seasons are one of it. Tell me something, does the agent who comes into the house see a hatch in the floor? You're covering it, like you're able to go here and cover, so he doesn't see. Then the saying there is a rodent in the code will be the saying. No idea. Or a homeless person, like, oh, I have home is one. Thanks for a defense answer. Not a problem. Okay, guys, I will look once again at the stream. The Steam, I'm sorry, to see if there's something. Not yet. Okay, we'll need to take care of it right now. So the Steam will do something about it. Our Steam is already 1 hour and a quarter. So, okay, last question. When you will have a lot of underground rooms with something what consuming a lot? Oh, yes, this is the question I already asked. Sorry. Just got about another game's demo. I'm downloading that, and now we can expect this one to be up soon. Okay, so one person just told us that the demo for their game is working, for another game is working. So I hope it is. We'll need to check if we'll need to do something, because maybe Steam wrote us an email or something that we need to do something in order to release the demo properly. Anyway, if you have last questions, this is the good option, good time right now, because we are going to close the stream soon. Is there a system of vibration or increased resource consumption used as an agent? Once again, is the system of vibration or increased resource consumption used by agent? I have no idea. I think not. We have not implemented any system of vibrations. Some or half demo seems to be done. Okay, so I hope we are going to be next. Will the late game become endless sandbox, or will it still story progression objectives? We have thought about making this game sandbox, and this is a cool idea, really. But we need to test it. If you really like it, we'll think about it. But we'll just need to really collect your feedback to see what really want to it's like, you know, making Witcher the First was the same. When they were making Witcher First, they were just making decisions, maybe this one, maybe this one. Then they were collecting information, making Witcher 2, and then eventually they come with Witcher 3, which is always the collection of ideas and thinking about what is the best for players, yeah? I have a question about the question that's a question from a question. Yes. Okay, guys, thank you very much. I'm sorry we were not able to answer all the questions. I hope you really enjoyed the stream and the introduction of the Mr. Prepper demo. I know it's not enough for you, and I hope you will like also the prologue, which will come soon. Now we are going to focus on releasing the demo because we have no idea why it's not working still. And we are going to leave the stream here. Like, the stream gonna be restreaming for some time, so you would like to repeat, it's gonna be there for like a couple of days maybe, I don't know. We'll see how popular it's gonna be. We invite you to our Discord because we are living there. Like, we are making the game, but all the community things mostly are being done on Discord and also on Steam community. Those two platforms are equal to us, but Steam community is more forums, and then the Discord is more like instant text, so it's faster, yeah, and also faster for you to getting the answer. I hope that's enough. It's our first stream, so I hope you enjoyed it, because we are all nervous, and it was like it's our first time with, and there's a lot of us, so it's just you know, stressful, really stressful. But I hope we made it well. Thank you very much for being with us for such long time from the beginning of the production. We are getting really close right now, and we hope that Mr. Prepper gonna be the title you hoped for.
Thank you all for watching.
Yeah, thank you.
Bye bye, everyone.
Bye.
Have a nice time playing demo, if it's going to be released.
Someone asked to say Siema. So
Siema. Siema.